Hey everybody, what's going on? Eric here. Today I'm going to be working on the Epiphone Joe Pass Emperor 2, installing a set of Grover locking tuners. These are the 502Gs, which are a 0.391 hole size, and for a standard it is 25/64. So the old Grovers that were on here basically are the same size as far as hole and diameter, so these should kind of drop right in with no problems. But as I started putting in the first one, I kind of noticed that there was a little bit of a snugness problem. It didn't go down all the way I liked it, and I ended up having to ream the hole out a little bit to get it to fit. And no wood material was cut. It was mostly just rubbing compound from polishing the top and the bottom of the headstock, so that wasn't no big deal. But anytime you're replacing tuners, you want to make sure that your tuners fit the hole. If they stick up a little bit or halfway out of the hole, then something's not right. You need to kind of correct that. You don't want them too tight, because you can cause problems with breaking off the ears if you have ears on the side of the head, on each side of the headstock, or you can have a problem where the finish gets cracked. So basically I'm going to start fast forwarding this video and get this job done. Alright, so right now I'm kind of going over all the screws that are on the back of the headstock. I don't want to over tighten these, because you can either break the screw heads off of the shank of the screw, leaving a headless screw inside of the back of your headstock, and that wouldn't be good, because they are a pain in the ass to get out to try to put a new screw back there. So don't over tighten them. You can break the heads off or crack the finish behind the headstock where the screw holes are. Don't want to do that. So right now I am, oh, and by the way, don't use these screws if you have tight tuners. Don't use the screws to try to pull the tuner into place. That's just making it tighter into the hole. May cause some problems with the headstock ears breaking off, or some other type of a finish problem, cracking, whatever. So you want to make sure that everything is, kind of kosher when it kind of slides right into place without having any troubles. So now I'm going to go ahead and tighten the top nuts, get them snugged up, not over tighten, not too tight, not cranked on them or anything else. Just want to kind of tighten them up to basically, keep them from falling out. Alright, so right now I'm getting the tailpiece ground wire set up, and I'm not stretching the wire out to where it's going to be overextended or any way, leaving a little bit of slack in the body of the guitar. That's why you kind of see me pushing it back in and then pulling it back out, kind of looking to see how much wire to cut back as far as the insulation goes. Now, the insulation that's around these wires is the cloth wire, so once I remove that, that's going to expose the wire inside of the insulation. And then I'm going to push back the wire into the body, bending the tab that is going to be exposed so it touches the tailpiece when I mount that back on. I'm kind of shooting the shit a little bit on Skype, so that's kind of why you see me kind of making some hand gestures a little bit. So I'm going to push the wire back in, fold it down, and then that'll get me ready to put the tailpiece back on. So I've already polished them up, and they look pretty good. They're not too worn out, pretty bad. I used the Scratch Doctor by New Finish to polish it. I didn't want to use anything too abrasive on there, because I did not want to remove the gold that is on there, because sometimes that finish can polish off at rubbing compounds if they're too coarse, and then it'll turn it back to chrome instead of being a gold tint. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this again and get this thing done. All right, so you kind of caught me. I'm live right now. Well, recorded live. I'm not narrating anymore. Strings are on the guitar. Kind of went over and set up the tuning a little bit. The strings are still stretching. I did stretch them, but they're still stretching a little bit on their own. I do have to adjust the pickups because they're a little bit on the low side. So right now I want to check the relief in the neck to see where I'm at with that. I'm looking for a 12 thousandths relief. And in doing this, hold up the guitar, fret it where the body and the neck meet up each other, and go ahead and kind of slide in my 12 thousandths feeler gauge in there. You can hear it rub, but it's not moving the string at all, so that looks good. And let's see, where am I at with action height right now? Oh, wrong side. Not quite at 5/64, but pretty damn close. And I am a little bit lower than a 16th. Check down here at the 17th fret. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 down here. Okay. Now I'm at the same spot, a little bit under a little bit under a 16th, and a little bit under 5/64. All right, so here and here match up. Now for intonating it. Let's see how difficult this is going to be. So I have the bridge over the light spot that was on the body, kind of where the bridge was supposed to be located, I guess. The rest of the body has like a little bit of a darker tint in that spot underneath the bridge. So if I go ahead and pluck it, that's right on. That's right on the money. I mean, dead nuts on the money. That's a little bit off. I can move that forward a little bit. That's right on the money. Tune that string up just a little bit. There's a little bit on the... All right. Fucking almost right there. So I gotta turn down a little bit. I didn't have to do anything with these saddles. It's like almost right there. I mean, pretty damn close to it. So right now I want to get these pickup heights adjusted. And I want my treble side first. Phillips screwdriver here. Go ahead and see where this one's sitting at. Oh, this is low as hell. Low as hell. It's closer. Let's see what the bass side is like. Yeah, it's low as hell too. Oh, too high. A little bit more. Turn it down. A little bit higher. Not much. Good. Let's see what the other side is like. Ah, just a hair. Maybe 2 hairs. Good. Let's see here. Good. That's got to go up a lot. All right, let's get the treble side. Oh, yeah, that's got to go up on this side a lot too. A little bit more. Good. I like it. So acoustically, what does this thing sound like? Not bad. Any dead notes here? No dead notes on this lower side, and should be fine all the way down the neck. Sounds good acoustically, so next we'll be plugging it in and see what it sounds like electrically. So I'm going to let this set up overnight and let this truss rod do what it's supposed to do. Let the string stretch. Like I said, I've already stretched them out one time by hand, but they're going to still stretch. So let it stretch out overnight. Let this neck get kind of adjusted to the having tension on it again. And tomorrow I'll see what else is going on with this thing, if anything has changed. So happy Easter, everybody. I know that today was Easter. I have a little bit of an unboxing to do, and I'll save the surprise because all it is just guitar stands. Whoop-dee. So I got an order from Sam Ash on Easter. So that was kind of interesting that FedEx ran on Easter. But yeah, all there is guitar stands. Whoopee. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one, and I'll catch up with all you all later.